Hello, and welcome to the TechTalk series. My name is Joy Macknight, and I'm Technology Editor at The Banker. I'm joined here today by Christoph Rieche, CEO and co-founder at Iwoca, a fintech startup based in London that offers flexible credit to small businesses across Europe. So thanks so much for joining us, Christoph. Can you tell us a little bit about Iwoca's business model?
Sure. Thanks a lot for having me, first of all. We are a technology company, and we provide credit to the millions of small businesses that are trading in the UK, Germany, Spain, and Poland. And our customers generally turn over a few £100,000 of annual revenues and are therefore the small s of the SMEs. And thanks to the technology that we have developed, we're able to provide credit where banks cannot, and therefore we fill the gap.
So what kind of pain points are you really addressing with your company?
The key pain point that we are addressing is the banks just find it very difficult to cater to this customer base because they have very high costs of underwriting per customer. And the technology that we have developed drives down this cost by up to 90%. And therefore, we really address heads-on this funding gap that is so often spoken about, but where 99% of businesses, which are the small businesses that we are catering to, are concerned of. And I think it's this lack of opportunity really that we have in the economy of not providing them with capital as they can use this very well to drive significant economic growth.
Excellent. And so, and for yourself, how have you been able to do fundraising and raise the funds that you need to actually keep going?
As any of our customers, fundraising is never easy, and we have gone through multiple equity as well as debt fundraising rounds and have been quite successful. We have raised $30 million in equity plus additional debt on top of this. And our investors include well-known venture capital funds, but also Commerce Ventures, which is the venture arm of Commerzbank.
Okay, and can you explain a little bit about how the underlying technology works?
So the critical point is to drive down the cost of underwriting because the loan sizes for our customer base are significantly lower than the average loan size that a bank would classify as a business loan. And therefore, what we have done is we have automated nearly all of the processes so that we take information, data about our customers in a more streamlined way and are able to process this in a much more efficient way, which enables us to drive down the cost, but also understand the risk in a much better way because the data is readily available rather than cluttered around many different parts of our databases. And that combination of the two of them really helped us to understand our customers better, but at a much lower cost.
Okay, and you talked a little bit about commerce banks and its sort of interest in Iwoca, but how do you find the space in terms of the competition or collaboration? Do you think there's greater collaboration happening now?
I think we have come a long way already over the 4 years since incorporation of Iwoca. But I think we're still at the early stages of where we want to go. We want to fund 1 million customers. And collaboration is, I think, critical for us to get there as fast as possible. Every bank, every major bank in the UK has about 1 million customers that fall into our segment. Now imagine if we could mobilize their balance sheet to fund their own customers with the technology that we provide. That would be a fantastic achievement and would really enable us to drive economic growth at scale. So I think cooperation is certainly something that we're looking for, and it's something that I think we can really bring to the table as a partner.
And do you think the banks are responding to this?
There has been a significant shift, I think, in the bank's mentality over the last 2 years. 4 years ago, when we started the company, fintech, as it exists today, has been still in its infancy. And after 4 years of development, there are now a number of really credible players that have come out of this. I think the banks start to realize that A, we're here to stay, B, that we have innovated in areas where they found it more difficult, And therefore, I think yes. So now is the time to engage, and I think they're quite open as well in seeking corporations.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming, Christoph.
Thank you very much.